getting ready for laundry day. Two weeks. Hoping it'll go in. So, and that's not all. I haven't gathered up my towels yet. So we're saying this is pre-laundry. Oops. Forgot to put that one in there. And this is pre-breakfast. I just drove to my spot where I am, so I had to put some things in my sink so that I could do the driving. I am going to start with what are everyday necessities. Let's do that. And interchanged in there, of course, will be a little bit of memento, decorative kind of stuff, but that's just the way it is. So let me show you. This space, it is above my cab. There's my cab. It's above my cab, and I'm just so fortunate to have this already built in when I bought the van. There are 2 layers. Someone did a really, really good job of this. And basically, it is necessities. There's my Reflectix that goes up there when it's not on the windows. And it just happens that we've got some beautiful weather right now. So a lot of my windows have the Reflectix taken off, including those. I just cover them right now because, well, I guess I don't have to cover that one. That works. Because often the bright light doesn't work in a recording. So, yeah. And there's some, like I said, it's interchanged with stuff too. I just love this basket. I had it in my house, a very rustic basket. Fits up there beautifully. And some pictures of an old picture of a grandkid, and pictures of my kids when they were teenagers. I love that picture. And down here is just necessity stuff. Kitchen stuff, vinegar. Oh, here's my vitamins and stuff. Bags and containers. This place here is a little bit more junky. I do have to go through that. And towels and whatnot are back there. I do have, because it's winter time, I have several the other beads to collect water. There's one back one that I just showed you, and there's one in there. And there's one back here because moisture is a reality on the West Coast. And in the winter time, I keep this space open because airflow is ultimately important. You have to get air going into the back, because otherwise it'll condensate back there. In the summertime, I often put a nice little cloth in the front just because that isn't the problem. Moving over to here, I found this sweet little basket. I just still have to figure out how to get it down on there. I don't know. Anyway, it carries just odds and ends stuff, basically. Right now it's a toque my granddaughter gave me and some extra supplements. And the family photos. In here are my neck bands you see me wear sometimes in videos. And a light, of course. Need a light on top of the door. And right now I got a plastic bag on here because it was used and it needed to dry out. So I love this. This whole, here, let's take it off so you can see it better. This whole cloth basket I found in a secondhand store. And it's basically food. More snacky kind of food like nuts and right now I love the seaweed. And all my clips live here. And this little basket I found secondhand as well. I call them baskets, but they're actually bags, just colorful bags. And it is supposed to be clipped here, but it keeps coming off. I haven't perfected that one yet in 5 years. And over here is another basket that I really love. But it carries a little bit of odds and ends stuff, so you know, it has somewhere for odds and ends to go, right? And I hang some stuff off of this thing here for mushrooms and my blood pressure monitor. And over here, these baskets have been great. And again, I call them baskets, but way 5 years ago, and when I was still doing the build out, my friend crocheted these for me. And they're still there. They haven't moved in 5 years. It's amazing. But they're clothes. This is a more recent one. I stuck this up here. It has my CPAP stuff in it. And this basket here is a memento, as much as anything. A friend of mine brought it back from Mexico, I believe she was. But it also carries my safety devices because it's right above my bed. My bed, of course, right now is in pre-laundry mode. Under here I have clipped on my clip that holds my tablet. So when I'm lying in bed, I can watch stuff. And again, this is another one. Right now it has a big hole. That's because this big laundry bag was up there. One thing I would do different in another build is have a designated laundry cupboard, you might say, just to get it out of the way, because it is a pain in the butt when you only do laundry 2 weeks and you have all your clothes displaced. Because when you have them all folded up and everything, they live perfectly well in their spots. But as soon as they're dirty, they're not in those perfect spots anymore, are they? Up here is another godsend for this build. A bit of a pain in the bus because you have to, oops, what did I just say? Because you have to crawl under it to get to the back. But still, look at that. Storage. And because I have a very small 30-inch bed, and isn't a whole lot of storage under there. So this is a godsend. So basically anything that people put under their beds, I have up here. And the other thing is, this is kind of sticking out, but I just have to reorganize in there because I just had a shower yesterday and all this stuff and reflectix, and it's just kind of in a disarray right now. But again, moisture. It has to be open because edges can condensate, you know, the West Coast wet weather. And up here too, I have 2 bead things. I have a bead thing down here. I have a bead thing, I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see it there. And I just yesterday put another bead thing. Not sure if I actually need this one, but I put another bead thing. Let's see. I don't know if I can get to it from here. Oh, it's kind of hidden beside that, and it's too far. I can't reach it right now, but it's behind that. So I just put that one in yesterday, so I'm not totally sure if it's needed or not. Again, I'm displacing stuff, so I'll have to figure it out, have to fix it. Right, moving on. I got this little basket. That was a gift. Not a gift, I won this basket with a bunch of goodies in it. Anyway, this carries my pajamas. Right now it's empty because it's laundry day. And up here, I did this fairly recently, about maybe last spring. It's food storage again, And of course my little memento things. And Renee from BU Van Life, you remember this. I don't know if you know that you're an artist, but you are. And here, I put this up when I put all this stuff up. This is just little stored stuff that I don't get to every day. And I wanted it kind of pretty and decorative. And so it has stuff in there that isn't necessarily every day, but I still want to keep it. And of course, I am a dangly maker, so I have beads all over the place. And moving on, my everyday cup I use is hanging here. Here's another basket I found in a secondhand store. More bead stuff. This is potatoes, and oh, this is avocados in here. I better bring those down, because I have to check to make sure, because I think there's something, an avocado in there ready to eat. This is my mushroom bag. So I'm going to keep that down too, because there's a good chance I'm going to eat it. Moving on, another basket. This basket I've had many, many, many years. Many years, like 15 years. It carries my onions. And then, of course, I set up my... I'll tell you about that. My sister Brenda gave me this. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love that. And of course, this is my... Whoops. Why am I on... How did that change? Sorry about that, people. My paper towel. One end is hooked on this basket. Right here. The other end is hooked on here. Works perfectly well. Down here. This came from my house. It's Velcroed on. My clips, so I'm washing my hair. I can do my hair back. And of course, oh right, all this stuff here is, you know, little brushes, and this is a fan cleaner. And over here, this is actually where I keep my receipts and stuff that I don't want to throw away right away. Spices, more spices, medication. And those little boxes came from my house. And these little garlics and some precious stones, that I call them precious because my grandkids gave them to me for a birthday. No, for Christmas a few years ago. Those, oops, I'm gonna have to fix that. They're just Velcroed down. So it's gotten kind of loose. So things like that have to be tightened up now and again. Okay. Decorative and functional. Love this little box. This ledge you see here is about 4 inches wide, but the wall slants in, so you only have about 3 inches. This little basket has some crystals in it. One was a gift. This big one was a gift. This box I've had, and it actually carries my what are they called? You know what they are, because when I'm eating, I'm down here, and because I'm doing laundry, it's not in here right now. I have a wipe in there for my glasses or my phone or whatever. Back here, this is decorative. I brought those from my house again. And this, of course, my sister-in-law, what am I talking about? My daughter-in-law made that for me. And this is a fairly recent one down here. I have to figure out something to put on here. And inside here, I have oranges, apple, so there you have it. The upper part of my van. I didn't show you the lower. Well, that'll be another video. There you have it in a nutshell. the way it works for me. Yeah. I am a color person. I love color. I love texture. It just energizes me. It is, how should I say it? It fuels me. Yeah, I guess. If I was living in a bland space, I would be not feeling this energy of, you know, creativity, maybe? I don't know, whatever it is. Yeah. Hope you like this video. Bye for now. I will see you on my next video. Take care.